Hey guys, one of the most important things in trucking industry for you as an owner-operator and your business is surrounding yourself with good people. So now let's talk for a second about good people, because there are a lot of not so good people out there that are talking with authority and presenting themselves as being good people, good coaches. We all have this guy in our circles. Maybe that's the same guy, just like a part of every circle, but most likely it's every circle has a guy like that who has a story how he was making all the money in the world. He knows everything about the trucking. He had trucks and he was making money, and then the market took him out of business, or the fuel prices took him out of business, or whatever the case may be, somebody somehow took him out of business. Well, here's the challenge. As a businessman, you do not have a luxury to blame others for your mistakes. Does that sound about right? And I'm sure some of you are gonna post in the comments, gonna say, look at this clown, he just wants us to run and pull all this cheap freight. No, this is not what I want. This is not my goal. I do not think it should be your goal, but I know exactly where it's coming from. It comes from that loser culture. And I don't want to put anybody down, but sometimes it burns me a little bit seeing the individual who failed, not because of fuel prices, because everybody in the market was dealing with fuel prices, but it's not like everybody failed. Business requires a lot of adjustments, and as a businessman, as an owner-operator, you have to be open for those adjustments. So if freight market took somebody out of business, I get it, I understand. Good rates are always better than bad rates, absolutely. And we all need to always push for better rates, because even then the rates are sky high. If I see a dispatcher who is not asking for more, I know that dispatcher is not gonna cut it. I know that dispatcher is not gonna make money for my owner-operators. It's a personality, it's who you are. So surround yourself with good people. So look around, and anybody who has been in trucking and is no longer in trucking, but we talk with authority about their glorious days, unless we're a millionaire, living in a mansion, telling you their win stories, all that is great. That's value, okay? But if you have an individual who still have to work, who still have to do the stuff that we all do, go to work, hustle, fight for a better living, for a better days, then in that case, that individual is probably somewhat full of crap, right? So wrong, I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. So look around, look at the people around you, look at the people who are you getting advice from, right? And now see where we're at and what we're doing. Anybody with all these BS past stories, write them off. It's irrelevant. Even if we really made it, which is doubtful, unless their life really reflects that, then you can just discard it. Pick somebody who is, let's say, a small trucking company, right? That is moving up, growing. And believe me, the trucking companies, we also deal with bad markets, good markets, fuel prices, the whole 9 yards. If you find yourself a company that is talking to you openly, you know, I've seen some like small or big trucking companies that nobody is accessible. You can't talk to nobody. You get no advice from anybody. And then you only have people talking down to you. You know, if you come and ask them for advice, like, hey, how do I start my own authority or something along those lines? You're gonna see like two kinds of people. Well, a couple of kinds of people. One is gonna be, you try that and you'll find out. Okay, that's a little arrogant. That's not necessary, because bro, you probably forgot where you was like 5 or 10 years ago. So that's all that happened to you. If you have somebody who's gonna say, oh yeah, come on in, man, let me tell you all about it. Let's talk about it, because maybe you're gonna do this, and maybe you're gonna succeed, and maybe you're gonna grow, and maybe we can do a lot of business together, develop partnerships and all kinds of things. And that's the people that you're looking for. If your dispatcher is crying about how market is bad and he needs a better market to put the money on your truck, all that is BS. Right now, we have trucks here on the fleet that are actually making a lot of money. A lot of money, I'm not gonna compare, like a lot of money today with a lot of money in 2021, but we still have people taking home over $3,000 every week. Every week. We are no different than you. We are no different than the people are failing. The only difference is we understand the formula. We understand that we need to maintain their business, we need to keep the doors open, and we need to stay in business making money. That is the only difference. And the individuals who are not making money, like today, this one comment that I received, I replied as nicely as I could, obviously. Like when somebody calls you clowns or whatever else, okay, fine. But that only shows me that you really have no substance. Because if you need to insult somebody, no offense to clowns though, because it's probably not so easy to be a good clown. If you need to offend somebody just to make your point, and the individual was saying something like, with all these rates, $1 a mile, pretty much good luck with that. That's a defeat personality. I'm sure he talks to somebody out there with authority. He says, no, man, in this market with these rates, you can't make it. And somebody is listening to that individual. Somebody is looking up to him and thinks, you know what, man, maybe I'm not gonna do this. And it's just wrong. Because first of all, there is no way he's making $1 a mile. There is no way. We have a whole fleet of trucks to compare to. The average is still over $2 a mile. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, but it's still there. It's not even close to $1 a mile. The only time you get that $1 a mile, and I don't think you're gonna get $1 a mile, but let's just say you're gonna get $1 a mile, maybe coming out of Florida. But that's the cost of doing business. Like, you gotta get out of Florida, right, to get access of the better freight, because the freight coming out of Florida is cheap. It's not the freight to make money, but you can leave Florida Sunday night, Monday morning, and Tuesday you are in business, rolling and making money. But you need to surround yourself with good people who can see that, who can take the emotions away from this whole situation, because once you hear that, Lakeland to Atlanta, $600, nobody is happy about it. Nobody wants to hear that. That's garbage freight. But it doesn't matter, because, all right, you can lose a day, and then maybe if you're lucky, you're gonna leave for, let's say, $750 or $850. Maybe, but you already lost a day. And the day lost for what, like, $600 to $750 for $150? Man, when you're out there, you make so much more a day. But if you can never accept what is and go out there with like whatever rate is available, me personally, back in the day when I was an owner-operator, that's what I did. Like, if I'm in Florida, I'm gonna book the first load that goes to the right place. And I don't even care how much it pays. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take a very long run out of Florida, because that's just not good planning, not good business decision. And I'm just gonna, take something anywhere from like, I don't know, 450 all the way to maybe up to 700 miles, 750 miles. And I'm out of Florida in a best spot that I can be. And then I start making real money on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. I want to be as far out of Florida as possible Friday morning. And then I'm picking up that killer load going back into Florida. That's gonna close the week nicely. And also it's going to compensate for your loss coming out of Florida. That's simple as that. But to have this conversation, to take the emotions out of conversation and start talking and doing business, you need good people around you. Because if everybody around you is screaming, "Oh my God, this is over!" I actually we have a videos on our channel somewhere where I compare those examples, because those dips are real, they happen all the time. And at some point, probably like 2018-ish, something like that, 18, 19, I can't really recall, there was a dip. The market was garbage. It was really, really bad. And people were screaming, "Let's park the trucks and the world is over. We all doomed," and it's over pretty much. And I compared that with previous dips, and people are saying that all the time, but at the end of the day, the only people that can take advantage of the market that comes in after the bad times, these are the people that pushed through that bad market. In order to succeed, there is no way right now. If you're in trucking, if you're an owner-operator with one truck, and you cannot deal with today's market and just your solution is to park a truck and wait for better days, I can guarantee you don't have enough money to do it. Because why am I saying this? Historically speaking, based on data, based on a lot of people that I know, a lot of drivers that I compare the information to, you will run out of money. When in reality, all you gotta do is just adjust the way you run. Keep on making $2,500 to $3,500 a week. Take home every week. Keep your truck in good shape. Keep your bills straight, so you're not becoming bankrupt over a little dip based on the emotions. And when the market picks up, you are already in the trenches. You just take off and you start making all the money in the world. The individual who parked his truck, even if he's gonna financially be able to support it, which I doubt, because I think the individual who is making that decision is not very advanced in business. So the chances that he has that amount of money, for real, we can talk smack on the internet all day, every day, no problem. No problem. We see owner-operators here all the time talking, how they only do trucking because it's a cool thing to do. Besides that, we are like some sort of like brain surgeons or something. And then the windshield wiper breaks and we're out of business because we ain't got no money. So we know all those stories, we know all this talk. And this is why I'm saying, I'm not trying to revive or bring you back to life if you are in that, suicidal mindset. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to connect right now with the people who are looking for guidance, because anytime when the stuff is going sideways, when you don't like the way it's going, when it's really, really bad, quitting is one option, but that's not an option for me or anybody in the trenches who is in trenches for real. That's an option for weak people. If you quit, you just don't have what it takes. And maybe it is better for you to be somebody's driver and then make money through stability. But then you're not talking about building something beautiful and great. And then there is the other group of people are just gonna adjust and go out and go make money to push through, to survive, to make it work. And then the market hits, we are in business making money. So when you're alone and everybody around you says, park your truck, quit, park your truck, quit, the world is rigged against you, Man, like sometimes even I feel a certain way, man. I sometimes I feel like, you know what? It's really bad. Like I wanna give up or something. But then I go back to the roots. I go back to what I came here for. I know I came here and started the trucking business to make money, to improve life, to create a good service. Because back in the day when I started, it was a challenge, you know, like you find a good company, we have company trucks, you know, all that competition and everything, that can become a little problematic, at least emotionally. So I did all that for what? To quit? No. It was bad, many times. And the only reason I'm here is because I refused to quit. I took out loans, personal loans to stay in business. And if the business would have went down, I would be stuck with those loans, paying them out on my single owner operator income. But I chose not to do it. I'm just not gonna quit. And you need to surround yourself with people who's gonna say, I'm just not gonna quit. I'm just gonna push through. Is there a better way to do it? Let me see. If I'm a little short on this end, maybe I can squeeze in an extra load a week. And yes, it's gonna be tough. Yes, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be less than ideal, but it's not gonna last forever. And it's gonna keep me alive and it's gonna keep me in business. And then the things are gonna flip. I'm gonna be in business making money. So surround yourself with good people. Don't listen to all the naysayers, because those naysayers were either just kicking shit on the internet and having fun without maybe sometimes even realizing how much damage we can cause to somebody, because some individual will quit after seeing enough of that negativity. When in reality, all they gotta do is buckle up, get on the load, and start making money. There is no way right now in this, what some people call worst market ever, it's not even worst. It's not even that critical to even go out of business. All you gotta do is just adjust, go out there, make money, and the good days are just around the corner. But the difference is, when the good days come, now you're surrounded by good people, like-minded people who are not willing to quit. You have an equipment in good shape, ready to be making that money. You have money, funds available to fix that equipment in case if it breaks down. Because I have seen situations where the driver, as soon as the market picks up, he starts making money, and then the breakdown happens and it's pretty big, and we go out of business because we have no money to fix it. Because during those bad times, we just drained themselves so bad that it's beyond recovery, and that's it, and it's over. All we needed to do, just focus on what's important, surround themselves with good people, stop listening to the quitters and losers, and the life would be so much different. So let's stick together, let's make money, let's not listen to all the haters and loser culture people, and we're gonna go places, and it's gonna be beautiful, and we're all gonna make it. All we gotta do is just push hard. All right, guys, take care. If you don't have a company right now behind you with a same like mindset, that's not willing to quit, that's willing to push through things, make it happen, and go places, give us a call, 863-342-5171. We are located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. We are 100% owner-operator company, so no competition with company trucks, and top-of-the-line trailers. All these trailers behind me, 21s, 22s, 23s. We don't have anything older than 2021. So how about that? You know, yes, give us a call, 863-342-5171. Let's go. Let's make it and be on a cool, positive kids club. All right, guys, take care.